Hello and welcome. Oh, we got a nice echo in here because the doors are shut. Today, or right now, the day's over. I didn't record today. We had a lot of sweating times on the rake, but I wanted to bring you along with this so I could show you my hair, show you my outfit. These are my Aden shorts, so they're really short, and I got my Lightning McQueen Crocs that I got. They're nice, they light up and everything. But yeah, got the two combines in here. They are getting looked over by Ziegler, so they're ready to rock and roll for harvest season. But right now I'm working on Dad's Father's Day gift. Now, before you be like, well, what'd you do for your mom for Mother's Day? I did help put out mulch around our house, so I think that should count for a little bit of something. But I'm gonna build something for Dad for his spray trailer. I'm gonna try to build a ladder for his spray trailer. His spray trailer's pretty tall and it's pretty high to climb. He's gotta climb up on the tire. It kind of sucks. So I'm gonna try to build a ladder for that. That's what I'm trying to do right now. Wanted to bring you along because I'm doing some welding in this wonderful attire. But yeah, so right now they are at my brother's baseball game. And I just got done working. Jared went home and I was like, this is a good time to put this all together for Dad. I might give it to him before Father's Day. We'll see. Hopefully I got this video out at Father's Day, but enough of me talking. Let's get to work. We gotta get this done before it gets dark outside. Oh, we got rain coming. Hopefully, after a week of no rain. So if this video does come out on Father's Day, we're kind of starting hay season. So yeah, we're waiting for this rain. And if we don't get a rain, we got like a whole nother week of no rain. So we're kind of hoping for some rain and a little bit of delay, and then I can hit hay again. But we'll see what happens. We're hoping for rain because got a lot of little beans that we want to get up out of the ground so we can kind of clean out our planters and move on, you know. I'm sorry for the wind. I hope you can see my face. So this right here is kind of the mounting thing for my whole ladder. So I found this piece of metal and I've cut it, and then I got this metal piece right here. The reason that there's two metal pieces is just so that it fits in the trailer snug. I couldn't find a piece of metal that was the exact fit for the trailer. You'll see whenever I put the ladder on. It's getting windy, but I'm gonna weld the bead right here. I welded the bead already on this side, so hopefully you can hear me through the wind. And if you can't hear me, that's crazy. This mic's doing a really good job if that's the case. But yeah, I'm gonna weld the bead right here, and yeah, we'll get into that. We'll do that, and then we'll go from there. So I've got gloves on so I don't get burnt. Don't mind the welding shorts and my Crocs. I don't know why I'm in these. But I went home and I cleaned up, and then I came over here and I was like, this would be a good time to build this right before Father's Day. So that's the whole reason that I'm in this fit. But yeah, let's get to welding and stop talking. Hopefully that rod stays where I want you, right there. Okay, they're not pretty welds, but they're gonna hold. Uh-oh. 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 prettiest thing in the world. You see that hole right there? There's a hole in this plate on the bottom, so that's why there's a hole there. I'll weld that up and then go from there. There you go. I'm honestly pretty impressed with my camera's microphone in the last clip because it's really windy outside, but oh, look at that. That's pretty, but we're ready to build. We're gonna build. I need to show you the ladder. I haven't even showed you the ladder yet. So it's kind of a thing where it's kind of rubbing it in Dad's face a little bit, because last year he broke a combine ladder. He backed into the 8-300. I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but he backed up into the T8-300 and he broke one of the ladders on the back of the combine. And let's just say this is the rest of that combine ladder. One of the combine ladders has been modified. I don't know if it's either one of these, but I'll show you if it is. Nah, it's Miss Daisy's. Miss Daisy's ladder. So the only combine that's not here, that's the one that's been welded on and tweaked. But yeah, this is some of the scrap ladder. Now we're gonna put it on his water trailer. But yeah, it's perfect size. I think it's just gonna kind of rest up against the water trailer's tire. So I'm just making a deal that kind of mounts it on the water trailer so it won't go nowhere. So we can just kind of fold it down and take off. So I've got some scrap metal, and then I have these pieces of metal that are from the shakers of Miss Daisy or other combine. These are the old ones. So I think I'm going to kind of cut them to a certain length and then weld them on a scrap piece of metal and weld them onto the thing that I just welded in the last clip. Okay, capiche, capiche? You understand what's going on? Okay, let's get to it. So the next doohickey I'm gonna weld is this. I cut this pipe to 10.5 inches right on the dot. You know, I measured it just perfect. No, I didn't really, but this is what it needs to be, I think. And I'm gonna weld a bead right here, and yeah, so I'll set you up and I'll weld that bead. But yeah, so that metal piece, so I kind of gonna get this all put together for you. So this piece is going into the trailer. This piece will be sitting on top of the trailer. Then this will be sticking out and it'll be holding my ladder. Does it all come together? You putting things together yet? Hopefully so. By the end of the video, you understand. But yeah, I'll only need one of these. I'll just cut it. I don't know how far yet. I'm gonna kind of estimate and cut them both the same length and weld them together and then call it a day. But yeah, I think these are gonna be perfect. Like, that's honestly perfect. The only thing I'm gonna have to drill a hole in is this, which will be kind of easy, so because of how thin it is. But yeah, we'll weld that together and hope for the best, I guess. Can you see me? Well, I didn't show you me welding the other side, so I guess I'll show you me welding this side. I forgot to turn you on. Yeah, let's try to weld. New stick. Uh-oh, new stick. Not bad. Not bad, you know. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. So, it'll hold, I believe. And that's all we have to do, is we just gotta believe. And I believe. Maybe I'll paint it up so nobody can see my welds. I think that's probably a good idea. Yeah. Ciao. So, things are about to get really real quick. So, hopefully, my one directional mic is probably not very happy with what I just did. Or you guys aren't. But I'm about to weld that. Like that. I think that's how I want it. Hopefully I can tack it on there and then kind of see how it fits the ladder. We'll see. We'll see. Can I hold? Hopefully I did a little bit more tacking, which I did. I think I'll tack it on the sides too. Fun fact, if you didn't know, it's hard to weld on paint. Nor did I ever say I was a pro welder. I'm a pro welder with those lazy wire welders, not the stick. Well, I skipped some boring parts and crappy welding. Don't look at it. But yeah, there's the mounting point, and then it's gonna go like that. Bingo bango. It's a little bit off. My measuring isn't the best in the world, but it's gonna work because I'm gonna make it work. But yeah, time to drill some holes in this, and then pretty much that's all I need to do. Besides, I'm gonna paint it. I'm gonna paint it red, I think, because I only got red paint, so it's kind of my only option. So looks like it's gonna work. I got my 2 bolts, got tons of washers and 2 nuts. This is upside down, so really this should be like facing straight down, and backwards and rotated. But anyways, it's gonna work. I'm gonna throw some red paint on this, even though it's not gonna dry. I'm just gonna paint over it, and I'm gonna go mount it on the truck, and then I'll show Dad. So I'll bring you along with. So it's dark outside, and Dad and all them are not back from the game yet. But here's the finished product. I put some red paint on it, but I ended up, I was just saying, having some fun. I had to grind up that little piece of metal so it fit in this gap. So I got that all dirty. It's still pretty red. Still happy with how red it is. But here's the end product. Now, wasn't really fully, I'm kind of happy. I'm happy with it the way it is now. Okay, I'm happy. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some length to the bottom of it so it hits the ground. Because at the end of the day, going up it like this sucks. I just figured that out. So I'm going to add some length to it so it hits the ground. But as you can tell, so that weird little metal piece I made, it slides right into one of these little holes. So we got metal bars that hold in our totes right here. But yeah, as you can tell, this trailer's pretty tall. I mean, you're head level with me, and I'm 6 foot tall. Yeah, so that means the motor is literally up by my face at the moment. So this trailer's pretty tall. So this is gonna make it easier for Dad to get in or get on it. So I'm gonna add some length to the bottom of them, which won't be very hard. I probably, if I find a small enough metal piece, I can just slide it up in there and then put some bolts through it, and then it'll stick out more like this. So then you can just walk up it pretty much. I kind of want it to stick out quite a bit, so you can kind of pretty much walk up it. because right now I do like how it hits the tire. I really like how it hits the tire, but at the moment it just swings back and forth while you go up it, and I don't like that, and I know Dad won't like that. And you got to kind of find things to grab as you get up this, so it kind of sucks. But yeah, I'll add some length to it. I don't think I'm gonna add length to it tonight, but for now it's a pretty dang good start. I think I might show Dad tonight. I might not, I don't know. See, it's not the tightest in the world in there. It's got a little bit of rock, but yeah, I had to grind up the sides over here to make it fit in that hole, so it is snug. It is not going anywhere, but yeah, I think it's pretty awesome. If we get some more length to it, it'd be perfect. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this little video of me making it, and hopefully the next clip will be me showing Dad, or I might have to show him tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Well, it's the next day. You're also on my phone because I didn't bring the camera with me. I left it at home charging. But we got the anhydrous tanks in here now. Both combines are on both sides of the shed. So the Ziegler guy didn't come to work on them today. He just did a kind of a overlook on both of them yesterday. But anyways, I'm in the shed, and we've got our ladder. This is what I added. I'll show you here in a second. But yeah, the reason it's in here is because it has a air leak. Jared drove it over here. I did show Dad last night his ladder. He liked it a lot. But I wanted to add this to the bottom so it's not a straight up and down thing. And yeah, this is very nice. This is Jared's idea on the bottom on how to get it to stick out farther. You know, I told you I was gonna add length to the ladder. Dad didn't really like that idea. And I was like, well, we need something to kind of hit up on that tire. And Jared came up with that idea, so yeah, I put it together, and it is slick. So, I upgraded everything to lock nuts. And what it does is this, those are two of the arms that I used. I used one arm for holding it up there, out of the combine, the arms out of the combine. I could show you those. If you can see them right from the outside. At least you can on Miss Daisy. Yeah, they're right back here. Here's the 760. There they are. There's two of them. Yep. And their natural habitat. But yeah. And anhydrous tanks are in here. We're kind of going over them, so they're ready to rock and roll. I mean, that we just got some time until anhydrous, but we are getting anhydrous delivered. And when we get anhydrous delivered, we fill up all our tanks on running gear, and then we fill up the big tanks. So, yeah, this one we had to put a bolt in here, and we're also going to run a hose. Oh, my phone will focus. A hose from that tank up to this front tank, so we don't have to unhook these two. So we'll have 3,000 gallons without having to unhook them and hook them back up individually. Just have them as a train all the time instead of pulling one around at a time. So yeah, lock nuts. Hits up against the tire, so it's not such an aggressive up and down. Yeah, lock nuts up here. We got our little spacers, which are our washers, and just fits right down in that groove like that. And you can kind of use this as your, but it's not swinging like it did before. And I can actually do it with like one hand to get up here, which is a lot nicer than what it was. So yeah, awesome sauce. It's perfect. You can just fold up here whenever you're ready to rock and roll, and it's out of the way. It's awesome.